So try to imagine yourself being in a place, not being able to get your point across or not have anybody understand you, especially those that are taking care of you. That's kind of what our geriatric patients are maybe feeling. So it is important for us to be able to communicate with them effectively to provide optimal patient care. In an article on livestrong.com, there was an author, Ashley Miller, who says that it's important to sit face-to-face with your patient, especially your geriatric patients, so that they're able to see you, see verbal and nonverbal cues, and to feel like you have set aside enough time to sit down with them, okay? It makes people feel important. When you sit down, you're showing that you're caring. Not only are they getting to see your facial expressions, but they'll also get to read your lips as well, okay? Another thing that's important when you're talking with your geriatric patients is to be able to speak slowly, clearly, and loudly. We don't want to scream at them, because sometimes when you scream, your volume goes up, so does the pitch of your voice. And when they're hard of hearing, that pitch, higher pitch, is not as effective, okay? So, and then too, facial expressions, when you scream, if you've ever looked at yourself in the mirror, when you're screaming, you may have a meaner look on your face. So we don't want to come across mean to our patients as well. But speaking slowly and clearly, speaking slowly is going to allow them enough time to actually digest what you have and what you have to say. Sometimes elderly patients need just a little bit of extra time cognitively to put the things together that you have to get across to them. But being able to catch that, get that message retrieval is very important. So we want to be able to make sure you speak slowly, speak clearly. Another thing when you're speaking clearly, don't use slang words like yo, 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 boo, you got your swag on today. They may be thinking, you said they got their sag on today. And it may come across very disrespectful to them. So don't use slang words and just speak slowly, softly. Not softly, slowly, clearly, and loudly. Don't scream. Another, and that was from the American Academy of Family Physicians that gave us that gave me that information. Other information that I found out was from an article by Ralph Berinsky. He is the lead EMT director of a big organization in Missouri. So he says too that we should not use pet names or nicknames for our patients. We should not say baby or honey or sweetie, because that's just, it may make them feel childlike or demeaning or inferior to you. So be sure when you're with your elderly patients, you're not calling them, come on baby, let's go do this, or just say Miss or Mr., Miss Jones or Mr. Jones. And that way, you're respecting them. You're showing them respect. 70 plus years, they've come that far. They should be respected, okay? So those are just 3 quick tips that we have to use when we're communicating with the elderly. I've been communicating with several groups, different groups of patients, and the elderly always seems to be special. You want up to me, you want to be able to treat them with the highest, utmost respect. And if, when you get out into the field, you'll see too that, you know, it may not be, may not absolutely meet all the patient medical, what am I trying to say, to follow medical guidelines. They may not always be compliant with you just effectively communicating with them, but it will show them utmost respect, and they should be able to follow your instructions as a health care member, okay? And I hope you enjoyed today, and thank you very much.